Hello there, it's Steve Taylor from Unique, Gloucestershire's leading digital magazine. Thanks for interacting with February's edition of Unique. I'm so happy with how everything's growing month on month. Really exciting time to be involved with the magazine. And today I'm interviewing Maria Young, from the owner of the Serenity Suite in Colford. Nice to see you, Maria.
Hello.
How's things going?
Good, thank you.
Great. So yeah, just to sort of find out a bit more, so tell about our readers what you do. Why do you do massage and beauty? What brought you into it, do you think?
I suppose the main thing is making people feel good. It's a nice environment to be in most of the time.
Yeah.
Just making people feel relaxed and better about themselves. It's a good thing to be doing every day.
Yeah, you must get a lot of positivity from doing it, from people being grateful.
There's never really any negatives about it because you're just making people feel better every time they see you, so that's a good part of the job, really.
And did you sort of know at a relatively young age what you wanted to do, or?
I actually went to college with my friend because she was doing it.
Ah, right, okay.
So I didn't really know when I left school what I wanted to do. But she's kind of gone off into like admin work and now I'm doing this, so really I should thank her for making me do it with her, really.
Yeah. So at that time you didn't know what you were going to do, you were sort of going along because you had a friend that was doing it.
I think at 16 you really know what you want to do, so I think I just did it. It just seemed like I did think it was going to be easy, but it's not. Because you have to know all the theory, there's a lot of like anatomy and physiology, so when you do beauty, within like the first few months a lot of people do drop out of it.
Right, so there's a high turnover rate with students.
So unless you like realise you've got a passion for it, you don't really stick the course that well. But once I got into it and I knew all about the body and you realise how much you can affect someone and make them feel better, it just becomes a passion, if that's the way you are.
Yeah, sure. And like you say, so going back now, so when you sort of first started, you're still young now. So how did you start off your career in doing what you do now? Sort of how did you start off the business?
When you're in college, they bring different industry professionals into college about interviews and telling you about the jobs that are out there for you when you do leave. So a company called Clarins came to college and anyone who was interested could fill in an application form and they sent it away with them. I did get a job with them in Cheltenham, so I did that like 3 days a week.
That Cavendish House was that?
Yeah, House of Fraser.
House of Fraser.
And then all the other days I wasn't working there, I just got myself a mobile couch and a kit that I could take in my car and just go to people at home. And then set up my Facebook page.
And how many years ago was that when you started doing the mobile?
That was 2009, I think.
Wow, so you've been doing it quite a long time, haven't you?
I did that maybe for about, a couple of years while I was like getting jobs. I was working in like hotels and spas and getting experience. Then obviously like clients talk, so it grew a little bit. Then I rented a room at a salon. A year later I rented 2 rooms. A year later then I took on staff and then I came here.
Yeah.
So like every year there's been a little step up.
Yeah, and you've been very strategic how you've grown really, haven't you?
Well, it's not like I planned massively ahead because I don't think you should too far, otherwise you could disappoint yourself. But if you just go with it naturally, it tends to just do it itself. Word of mouth is the best advertising, really, isn't it?
Yeah, no, definitely. Like you say, when you've got your brand, when you've got everything, and you've got good clients that are talking good things about you, that's priceless, isn't it?
Yeah, much more worth anything than if you put an advert in the paper. If someone's speaking highly of you, it says a lot more than a little postcard size in the paper.
Well, you don't have in our magazine. You've got like 2 pages worth. So, but it's it's good. It's good to have business owners like yourself, young business people, because I think it's very inspiring. That other people in the Forest of Dean know that if they apply themselves, like you said about, which is the difficult bit, because they think so much in the news these days. They see the end result of people being successful,
but not how to.
But they don't see that you've got to work till 7 days a week or what you've got to do.
It does take a lot of hard work, but it depends how much you want it, I suppose.
Yeah.
Not everyone wants to put in that much work and effort, but hopefully one day it'll be worth it, and you can like calm down the hours a little bit.
Yeah, sure. So, to award side of things, you've done very well as well. You talk about customer service and along those lines of things with the Forrester Business Awards that you've won. Obviously, I attended the one. So yeah, if you could tell people about what you've won and what you've achieved.
So far in the last few years, I've got Customer Service Award, Employer of the Year, because there is about 5 of us now, so it's a lot more than when I first started, but I do make an effort to look after my staff and make sure they're happy, so I think that goes into consideration when you do business awards. Health and Beauty Award we've got twice. I got the Young Business Person of the Year.
Yeah. Because I think when I first met you, that was about 4 years ago, was it? You won that? Was it about 4 years ago?
Yeah, about that.
Yeah. Because when you were second for the Young Business one, was it?
No, I won the Young
You won
Business
that
Person,
one.
so that was like my biggest one. That was really good. And then finalists for all the other ones. But obviously that's the top 2 of each, so that's better than nothing to me. I don't mind anything.
Oh no, it's like you say, it's it just shows the quality of the work and what you're doing. So what sort of obviously you moved here. So how long have you been here now, Bells?
Just over a year and a half now. So that's gone really quick, but it's lovely being here because it's out of the town, which is quite nice.
Yeah.
So parking's free. People don't have to rush, but there's a clubhouse so they can have like food and drinks if they want to.
Yeah.
Obviously people staying here can use this part of the hotel as well, so it's nice for people who've got a break booked. They can have treatments as well now.
Yeah, and you've got footfall as well, haven't you? Potentially coming, just using the hotel for other things, but then could.
But yeah, the hotel has a lot of members here, so they tend to use us. So that's always good.
Yeah. So motivation-wise, now you said you've got members of staff now, and sort of what motivates you to keep growing and keep the standards that you've got? What do you think carries on motivating you now, sort of where you are and potential growth?
I feel like there's not much more to grow now. I'm happy with where we are.
Yeah.
But my motivation is just people being happy.
Yeah.
It sounds silly, but actually like just seeing people come in and leave really happy, it just makes me feel good. And they feel better when they've been to us.
Yeah.
And everyone who comes in does book regular. It's not very often you don't get someone rebook, so that makes me happy that they want to keep it as like a habit.
Or they then refer their friends here or their relations or...
So my motivation is just like repeating what we've already got, you know, like just keeping it going. And possibly the hotel company that we're in now, they've got hotels all over. They might get me to do this at another hotel.
You could almost be like a franchise, I suppose, almost, couldn't it? If you set it up and then...
Yeah, that would be nice. Like the Serenity Suite at... Because it's owned by North of England Estate, so they've got hotels in like the Lake District. They were looking at hotels in Oxford, so there's always options for more.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. But like you say, once you've got it perfected, then it's just a case of replicating what you've done.
Yeah, just repeating it again.
Yeah. No, that's brilliant. And you could obviously see the growth from an outside looking in when I remember coming to your original place that I went to. And then you could see that you were getting busier then, and then the growth when you got in here, and then obviously your staff numbers increased.
Yeah, it's just gradually happened.
Yeah.
Like snowballed a little bit.
Yeah.
But obviously when you take on staff you can do more, can't you?
Yeah,
there's
of course.
like the ability to do more hours. Like there's only so long someone can work 7 days a week without being tired, and a tired therapist isn't a good one.
No.
So now there's more of us, we can spread the hours out, we can do more and use all the rooms that we've got.
Yeah, because how many rooms you've got here?
Got 7 treatment rooms.
7.
And our own reception, which is nice because I didn't have that before at the other place. It was just 2 rooms at the back of the salon.
Yeah.
And I didn't have any windows either, so I love having windows.
Yeah. It makes a hell of a difference, doesn't it?
Yeah. If you're in the room all day, like a little bit of natural light, it's much nicer.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah.
Tell a bit more about the teaching side of things that you do now, that you're working with.
So I did my teacher training last year. And now we've got our extension. There's 3 new rooms. One of them is my training room, so I've got
right here now.
Yeah.
Right.
So I've got like a whiteboard and like facilities to do courses. So at the moment I've got students booked in for makeup MVQ courses.
Brilliant.
So there's like a set amount of time for each course, and every Tuesday is my training day now, and I'm doing it one-on-one.
Yeah.
So that's a really nice way to learn. So she comes in all day on a Tuesday until she's completed the course, then someone else will start, and I'll just carry on going.
And then potentially you could be taking these people on if obviously you get the right
first
girls.
Student that I've got right now, when she finishes, we've already got like 15 weddings booked this year, so she's going to come and help me with a few of them.
Right, excellent.
Which is good because I've trained her, she knows
You know.
exactly how to do what I do.
Yeah.
So it'll be good, there'll be two of us rather than one.
So do you work hand in hand with the local college with that, do you, to get the...
Where I did my teacher training at 2 Intuitive, they provide me with the materials, and then I'll do the course here. And then sometimes I might be doing teaching there for them as well.
Right. Well,
so
that's
it's
good.
something that I can like split my time between now. There's more of us here, I can do a little bit more teaching.
Yeah, I suppose it's good for you, you're giving back as well in a way as well, aren't you? You're teaching sort of the next generation.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it makes you sound old because you're still very young, but you're bringing through, you know, the next talented batch of people.
Yeah. I think that the local college is reducing what they do anyway now, so people do have to travel quite far. So if there was something closer, I think they would probably come here a little bit more often and keep up with it.
Yeah.
Because if you do a course and then all of a sudden they say you've got to go to Gloucester now,
yeah,
it's quite a long way to go.
Especially if they're young, not everybody drives as far, do they? So
it's quite convenient for them to come here. And it's nice to be in a salon doing a course because they probably will get a bit of experience as well.
Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely. So you sort of touched on a bit of sort of future plans. So what else do you think you can see you potentially doing in the future? Or don't you look that far ahead?
I do have goals and aims, but I try not to like think about them too much and just go with the flow and improve like daily rather than have a goal for too far away.
Yeah.
But I do think that we'll probably make more use of the training room.
Yeah.
I would like to do that more because I know girls really want to learn things.
Yeah.
And one-on-one training is quite limited. Like there's not very many places that do that.
Yeah.
But it seems to be a really nice way to learn. I wish I could have done it like that. So one of the other girls here is going to do her teacher training. So the two of us will probably be able to put on a few more courses
Ah, right, okay.
Yeah.
Then you'd be very niche in what you do because nobody else does that probably, do they?
I don't know
what you
any
do.
other salons that run training courses, but if I could have learned in a salon, I probably would have loved that.
Yeah.
Because it's more realistic than if you're at college. It's not necessarily teaching you about a salon environment if you're in college. So I think it would be quite good to do if we can make more use of it.
Yeah, well, that's great. Well, like you said, you got the room here, so maximise what you've got.
Nice to use it. I think just improving every now and again on something more. Like we're always updating our skills, polishing our skills, going on courses, having courses here.
Yeah.
Putting on qualifications. So there's loads to do, but just nothing major. Just improving all the time.
Yeah. No, that's excellent. And what do you do, so away from work, I know you work very hard on the business, you know, sometimes we were, especially going back, you were sort of 7 days a week girl at different points, but what do you do now when you're not working? What do you like to do hobby-wise?
I like running.
Yeah.
I love running and gym. Like that's like my way to de-stress, I think, exercise.
Yeah.
Just spending time with friends and family because obviously working 7 days a week, things like that is quite limited.
Yeah.
So it's like time with friends and family is quite precious to me. So nice holidays and spending time with my family, really.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Just the little things.
Yeah, and at the end of the day is, you know, if it's anything the same as me, that's why you do the days that you do, you put the graft in so you can look after them and...
Yeah, definitely.
Excellent. Well, what we'll do is, can you sort of just say to our readers and listeners how they can get in contact with you? We'll also put your details at the end of the video.
So the main place that people contact us is on Facebook. We've got a group page which is facebook.com/Maria Young Beauty and Massage. If you just type in the search bar at the top, say Maria Young, you probably will find it come up. On that you can just like it and then all the treatment prices and menus are on there for you. We also run a lot of competitions and draws and offers on there, so keep an eye on that. If you want to text us, that's quite a quick way to get hold of us. It's 07799 410 906. Otherwise the landline is the Bells Hotel landline, so you'll get that come up now on the information card.
Yeah, excellent. Well, thanks for today, Maria. It's been brilliant. If you're local to where Maria is, come along, see for yourself. There's gorgeous surroundings here, and they will look after you, do a fantastic job. Just like to say thanks again to all our listeners and readers. This is your magazine. Get involved with us. Send in any really good stories that you've got that you think will engage our other listeners and readers. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Unique. Go to our website www.uniquemediagroup.co.uk, and also follow us on Twitter as well, because we post a lot of our articles on Twitter, and that's at Unique Media Co. And have a great day.